of these two respective messengers of God. Jesus Christ, according to the scriptures, opened his mouth at the age of 30. And by the time it was 33, 3 years' time, they say that the Jews hanged him on the cross, did away with him as a false prophet, as an impostor, as a liar, as a cheat. They hung him on the cross, 3 years. The Prophet of Islam opens his mouth at the behest of God at the age of 40, and for the next 23 years of his life, he reformed his people. 23 years. His mission is 23 years, Jesus was 3 years. And the records left behind through the lips of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah Bari Ta'ala gave this book. Muhammad left this record behind, the Holy Quran. A complete record. Everything that the Muslim ought to know, his duties and obligations, are all given in this book. You don't have to fumble for knowledge, for directions. It's all given to us. In the case of Jesus, Jesus himself, he did not write a word in his lifetime, not one word. In his lifetime, nor did he dictate to anyone to write a word. And nor was a word written, not one. What we have today is a record, long after him, written down by persons called Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Peter, James, Paul, and on and on. And that record is a record about Jesus. It's not his record, it's not what he said. This book, this is the Holy Bible. In this Holy Bible is called there is an Old Testament and the New Testament. The New Testament is supposed to be, according to the Christian missionaries, that is the Injil. You know, we Muslims, we say we believe in the Injil. Of course, we believe in the Torah, we believe in the Zabur, we believe in all the holy scriptures originally revealed by God Almighty. Among them we name Injil. So they say this New Testament is the Injil. But let us see what the Christians themselves, they say. Here is the Bible, very beautiful Bible, very expensive Bible, this particular one here. This was presented to me by Dr. Sharosh. If you see the tape of the debate with him in the Royal Albert Hall, you will find him, he starts with his Arabic introduction, beautiful introduction. Arabic is his mother tongue. And he says, you see, we Arabs, when we go to meet a friend, we don't go empty-handed. We must present them with something. And this was in a green parcel. He handed it to me. I didn't know what it was, but I took it. But I found this very, very helpful, very valuable, invaluable. See, this Bible here is unique from many points of view. In this, that this particular Bible is called a red letter Bible. I don't know whether you heard. How many of you heard about a red letter Bible? Yes. What? Hardly anybody. 2. Red letter Bible. You know what is a red letter Bible? I have to explain to you. Red letter Bible. You see, everything that Jesus spoke is in red. So it makes it very easy for you to know which are the words of Jesus. Because in the New Testament, there are 27 books. 27 books put together make the New Testament, the so-called Injil, of the Christians. But these 27 books, how are you going to find out, sift out what Jesus said and what he didn't say? What Jesus said, you got time for that? Who's got time for that in modern times? So the Christians have made things easy for us. They put everything, every word of Jesus is in red, the rest is in black. So it's two-color job, black and red, black and red. It also makes it easy for us now to find out to what extent is the New Testament the words of Jesus. So it's only about 10%. 90% has got nothing to do with Jesus. 90%. Not even out of the 27 books, in this particular one, this particular Bible is the King James Version, and they tell you in the preface, this is the 5th major revision. You know what's a major? You know, minor, small, major, big. The little children, they can't testify in court because they are minors. Major, grown up. Major, big. So this is the 5th major revision of the King James Version. King James, one of your kings here, in 1611, he had this Bible produced. It carries his name still today. But this particular one, by now, 5 times they made changes. Big changes, not tiny things. Major. That's what they say, and the Englishman knows what he's talking about. When he says major, he means major. After 5 major revisions, they still call it King James Version. You know, amazing. Look, I'm telling people, if your great-great-great-grandfather, he made his last will and testament, and your great-great-grandfather, he made a major change in that will. Then your great-grandfather made another major change, and your grandfather made another major change, and your father made another major change, and you made another major change. And you still call it your great-great-great-grandfather's will? Huh? You know, poor King James, if he knows what's going on in his name, he will be twisting in his grave. Yes. What are you doing? And this is supposed to be the word of God. 5 major changes. And then I start giving you the changes that they have made. It's chalk and cheese. You know, pulls apart. Things are taken out and thrown away without explaining why. If you like it, they keep it. If they want it, they change it. And what they don't like, they throw it out. Yes. And this is still poor King James Version. So this is what Jesus left. What did he leave? Out of the 27 books, 21 out of 27 in this particular Bible, 21 out of 27. You work it out at home, what percentage that is. 21 out of 27 hasn't got a red dot or a dash or a doodle. Nothing. That means not even Jesus is quoted. They haven't even quoted him in 21 books out of 27. Not even one word, not even by mistake a red dash or red ink has gone onto the page. And in the Living Bible, which the missionaries use, Living Bible they call it. Also another red letter Bible. You can buy that, Living Bible, they call it the Living. Full of life. In that one, 23 out of 27, no red dot or dash or doodle. That means Jesus never even uttered any of the words. Everything is black, black, black. This is what Jesus is supposed to have left, which he didn't. These are things written about him. He didn't write a word, and not a word was written in his lifetime.